At 93, Angie Dickinson has opened up with a heartfelt confession that has touched many. He was the love of my life. Known for her legendary beauty, wit, and screen presence, Dickinson has long captivated audiences through a career that spanned decades in film and television. But behind her glamorous public life lies a more personal story, one marked by passion, pain, and deep emotional connections. Now, in her later years, she speaks with candid honesty about the one man who left an unforgettable mark on her heart. Angie Dickinson met Frank Sinatra in the early 1950s, and their relationship quickly developed into something profound. Though their romance was not always conventional, it endured through time, distance, and other relationships. They never married, but they shared a bond that lasted more than 2 decades. In her words, Sinatra was charming, funny, moody, and irresistible. He had a presence that lit up every room he entered, and Angie, like many, was drawn to him, not just for his fame or talent, but for who he was at his core. They appeared together on screen in the classic film Ocean's 11, where their chemistry was undeniable. Off-screen, their relationship blossomed in private moments, away from the public eye. Angie once said that even though they were never officially a couple in the traditional sense, they had an emotional intimacy that surpassed many traditional romances. They understood each other without words, and even when they were apart, she always felt his presence in her life. Despite the depth of their love, both Dickinson and Sinatra had reasons not to commit to marriage. Sinatra was known for his complex personality and late-night lifestyle, which didn't always align with Angie's needs. She also sensed that he wasn't fully comfortable with the idea of marrying another actress. Over time, both accepted the nature of their connection for what it was: deep, meaningful, but not bound by traditional commitments. It was, in many ways, a love that lived outside of time and definition. Angie also had a significant chapter in her life with composer Burt Bacharach, whom she married in the 1960s. Together they had a daughter, Nikki, whose struggles with health and mental illness cast a long shadow over their family. Dickinson has spoken openly about the pain of losing her daughter, and the challenges in her marriage with Bacharach, which ultimately ended in divorce. Through it all, she remained strong, facing life's sorrows with dignity and courage. Now, in her advanced years, Dickinson's reflection on her life is filled with clarity. She doesn't shy away from the truth, the joy and the heartbreak alike. And through it all, it is Sinatra who stands out in her memory as the one who touched her soul in a way no one else did. He was the love of my life, she says without hesitation, a simple but powerful statement that captures the essence of their bond. Time may have passed, but some loves never fade. For Angie Dickinson, the glamour of Hollywood, the accolades, and the red carpets pale in comparison to the quiet, enduring love she felt for one man. Hers is a story not of fairy tale endings, but of real emotion, of holding on and letting go, and of cherishing what was. At 93, she honors that love, not with regret, but with gratitude.